Fruity Loops on that computer?
So I got what?
You got Fruity Loops on that there computer?
On it. And in it.
She wasn't lying. Those loops do be fruity.
They do.
Great exhibition of London. Surely there is not a soul who has failed to hear of it. Wondrous new works of culture and industry.
How's the volume on that chat?
The globe had converged on Hyde Park, welcoming over 50 million visitors. The last great hurrah of this century. Astonished and delighted
Too quiet?
people of all nations, and ended on a note of resounding success.
I'll put it there.
But as regards to the terrible catastrophe that occurred during the festivities, very few are aware my friend Mr. Herlock Sholmes had a hand in unraveling the matter.
Who's that guy?
Shadows. It was
The
he
hell is
who
that?
earnestly
Who's that?
unearthed
It's the Chad.
Why'd they make Herlock ugly?
and like the centerpiece of the great exhibition, which rose high into the skies of Hyde Park. Sholmes's brilliant deductions, as clear and lofty as the Crystal Tower itself, brought the truth to light.
Huh. The Crystal Tower from Final Fantasy III.
Every scene you see Sholmes in this game, he's mewing super hard. That's why he's making that chisel jawline.
Which is absolutely packed with people. The weather is unusually fine, and we're about to.
This is more voice acting than we usually have.
I know. It's uncanny.
And not of any main characters. So, ooh.
Who's that guy?
The 20th century will see steam engines and electrical power dominate the world.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Horse-drawn carts will give way to the motor car.
Nah.
Ships will sprout wings and take to the sky.
Well, that definitely didn't happen.
Today, we showcase even more advanced technology. A
They'll
glimpse
take to the skies, and then Boeing will take over, and they'll crash back to the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah, exactly. They want to be trains so bad.
God, that's so fucked.
a demonstration of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
What? So this is like a death laser?
A man will literally be disassembled by
Sorry?
a bolt of high
Yeah.
voltage electricity
What?
and beamed to another location.
Oh my god, you made a transporter?
Uh-huh.
Upon his body,
That's not gonna work.
assembled by a series of complex calculations, exactly as it was before.
This is literally the mechanics of the transporter from Star Trek.
Yep.
Oh no. Bro, I'm sorry. You're about to die really horribly.
Do they have to strap him in? Like, what? Oh my
I
god.
hate this guy.
Goofy ass run.
Gay little run that makes you want to run me over.
To arrive an instant later on the Crystal Tower behind you.
Hey, I've watched this episode of The X-Files very recently.
He's fucking excited.
He's gonna have a twin. Or he's just gonna die. Volvix, that's such a good episode. The Amazing Mulaney is such a great episode. That's a perfect episode of The X-Files, honestly. And it's in season 7, miraculously, somehow. Wow. Good job, X-Files. You made a good episode in season 7.
Bruno, are you listening?
No. Oh, sorry. What was that, Iris?
What's the matter with you? You've been miles away all morning. Didn't you like what I cooked for breakfast?
No, the Scotch egg gave me indigestion. No, that's not it at all. What were we talking about again?
Today's paper. It's full of news about the great exhibition again.
Ah, yes, the Great Exhibition. I'd like to go sometime.
You're really not your usual self today. You seem very down. Don't you agree, Hurley?
Oh,
Did you just say something, Iris?
I love that occasional Columbo sound that they use. It's so good.
He is so depressed.
He's so depressed.
Oh gosh, you're even more.
Do you need some opium, Sholmes? Do you need some opium? Are you good?
It's a crap.
Whoa!
Ah! When did you arrive, Mr. Naruhodo?
I live here. I've been here for about half an hour already. We had breakfast together.
What? Why didn't you mention it before?
I, thought you might have known I was there. You know, because... breakfast?
Iris is quite right. You're clearly lacking in vim. So much that I don't quite notice your presence.
Yeah, that's why. Thanks.
Of course, I could deduce the reason perfectly well with some simple observations.
What?
Let's see. Yes, for example, your tousled hair this morning with all its unruly spikes.
It normally looks like that.
Clearly it can be deduced, therefore, that...
You were an alcoholic.
It was a boomerang that killed him. Let me stop you there, Mr. Sholmes, because I think I can see where this is going. My hair always looks like this. It always has. Ever since we first met, in fact.
Oh, really? How interesting. It just doesn't look like a haircut as such, I suppose.
Thanks.
Oh,
I hate this bitch.
Horse.
Thanks again. Yeah, no, he's laughing like a horse again.
Nay.
It crossed my mind recently that it's been 6 months now
6 months?
since I was forbidden from working in court. So I've been wondering how much longer I'm going to be banned.
Oh. Well, that would explain why you seem rather glum. Don't you agree, Hurley?
What about you, bitch?
Did you say something, Iris?
Ah, back to moping. Hurley is sad that Soseki is gone. Who will he terrorize now? Who? Ryunosuke, I guess. That's who.
It's already started.
Yeah. What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes today? He seems even more down in the dumps than me.
I know. The great exhibition has opened. You'd think he'd be excited. Oh, why don't we all go see it together?
I want to, of course I do. But I can't. Not for the time being.
Why? Why not?
Why not? Why not? Because I'm a great detective after all.
He has to grind the battle pass.
Yeah, he can't leave the computer. He has to grind it out. So you're embroiled in some tricky case that you can't be distracted from? Is that it?
I don't remember hearing that you're working on a case, Hurley.
You bum.
You bum.
I suppose I should try to find out what's going on. He clearly wants me to ask. Half a year ago now, I took on the defense of a young girl in a trial heard at the Old Bailey. What at first seemed like a simple case of murder that took place at a London pawnbrokery turned out to be one part of a much more far-reaching plot that involved the British government. During the course of the trial, it was found that I made an unavoidable yet at the same time unforgivable mistake. Is this new dialogue? This is from the previous game. We should probably read this.
Yeah.
Words fail me. The situation is utterly deplorable. Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes, my lord.
I will decide upon your fate following the conclusion of this trial.
Of course, my lord. In the end, I had my right to represent people in court revoked. What was this about again?
So he demanded they play state secrets through the music box.
Right.
Show what Ashley Graydon was smuggling.
Right. And do we know what those secrets are?
We know that when Iris translated the Japanese Morse code on it, it said A Shin, J Wilson,
Oh yeah, it was a bunch of names.
A or K Asogi, and T Gregson.
What was that first one? Stinson?
A Shin,
A Shin.
like A.SHINN.
Yeah. Do we know who that is?
Not yet.
Well, thanks. Hell yeah, get his ass.
They kick people in the shins. That's why that's their name.
A Shin. Yeah, that's a yeah. I mean, it's Chinese. No, it would be Japanese. Shin. Evil. It's Shinasogi. I was told I had to spend my time in research and study, so that's what I've been doing.
You have, haven't you, Runo? Reading all those big, fat tomes about British law up in your room, and the notes about Sholmes' old cases.
Brewing Iris's special blends of tea, fetching my daily bread for me. You've become something of a manservant around here.
Nope.
Start on the silverware next to Mr.
No.
Master.
We're not doing that. That sucks.
Put on the maid dress, Ryunosuke.
Well, I'm thinking of going to ask the powers that be to reconsider. Specifically Lord Strongheart at the British Supreme Court on Whitehall.
Lord Strongheart?
Ah, the delightful Lord Chief Justice? Not my favorite fellow.
Why? He's not mine either, but he's the man I have to talk to. He's the only one who can grant permission for me to start working in the courts again. I came to Britain to become the best lawyer I could. And I can't do that just sitting around here. That's not why you came to Britain. You came to Britain following Dick.
So true.
The whole of London has been swept up in this great exhibition, hasn't it?
The most advanced science, the most modern technology, the finest works of art and feats of engineering. For the next 6 months, our capital will be showcasing these things, and the world will be watching.
6 months?
Yeah, the World Fair lasted a long-ass time.
Wow! Man, isn't that just like the coolest thing ever that humanity could do? Which is like, hey, here's 6 months of the year to be like, here's all the cool shit we're making. Isn't this awesome?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I would love to be, that would be so cool to be there.
It would be amazing,
Yeah.
It's like, so the Great Exhibition is a stand-in for the real-life World Fair, which happened at the
Yeah.
turn of the century, with the Crystal Tower standing in for the Crystal Palace, which is the real-world equivalent.
Yeah, so in Ace Attorney, the Crystal Tower from Final Fantasy exists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to look down on London from one of those lovely balloons.
Look down on? Do you mean those things fly?
They fly now. Yes, of course, they fly high in the sky and don't even need wings to do it. All you need is hot air.
Are there still World Fairs, or did Robert Moses ruin them? No, I mean, I guess we don't really need World Fairs anymore because we have, like, conventions and stuff, like...
We have furry conventions. It's the
been,
same.
yeah, it's exactly the same thing. But how? How does hot air have anything to do with flying? It makes no sense. I can't understand it at all.
That's true. A lot of new scientific discoveries. That's true of a lot of new scientific discoveries. Most people can't understand them at first.
Yeah, so it looks like they still do them, but they don't do them as regularly, and they're all specialized now, rather than just being
Yeah.
always about like everything. Like they have them irregularly. So like in 2005, there was like a generic World Expo in Japan, but then in 2015, there was an international registered exhibition in Milan. And in 2017, or no, sorry, 2012, there was one in Korea on like the ocean. Like,
Ooh.
it still sounds super cool. I would still love to go to these.
I have to Google something really quick to see if what Vulpix is saying is funny. I don't think Robert Moses would have had anything to do with the World Fair not really being a thing anymore. Man, you just said this name about a guy who's apparently really famous, and I have no idea who the fuck he is.
Uncultured moment.
This is like ultra American, specifically.
But in 100 years' time, all these things will just be common knowledge.
I suppose they might be.
Mind you, some of the science being demonstrated seems very questionable. Something went wrong on the open experimentation stage yesterday, apparently. There was a huge explosion.
Was there now?
Still, I wish I'd seen it, though. I'd love to see how bad some of these scam experiments really are.
Iris wants to see a man die.
You will. She wants to see the hubris.
Damn. Says the innocent 10-year-old girl. She reads a lot of true crime.
See here. Every page of this paper carries some article or other about the Great Exhibition.
Wait, no, she doesn't read a lot of true crime. She writes a lot of true crime.
She sees a lot of true crime.
Yeah.
As in crimes that really happen.
Yeah. She lives crime.
But the brighter things shine, the darker the shadows that are cast beneath them. Personally, I find myself drawn to the darkness, to the impenetrable. That is my proper atmosphere.
Okay,
Impenetrable, you
dude.
say.
He's so cool and edgy, right? He loves the darkness. Shadows cast behind. Is that a metaphorical way of referring to the back page of the paper? Oh, is it? Man, Susato's not even here. That. What? Huh?
The Reaper attacked.
I was attacked.
Lost Cat, no!
No! What is it? We can see its name? Man, you can actually see a lot of detail on this newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this isn't just some lorem ipsum bullshit. Huh. So many glowing reports about the Great Exhibition and everything that's going on there. Other than this rather gloomy-looking one, that is. Wait, what?
The matter, Bruno.
Oh, because they were gonna. Oh, okay. So they. Oh, okay. So they downscaled this and used it as a texture. I understand.
It was even a logo for the Altamont Gas Company.
Oh yeah.
Shit logo.
The G looks a lot like the Gaviner's G
You're
that Flavier
right.
uses for his band logo.
That's really weird. G for gas? Is that
I guess so.
okay?
There's an A on top. It's probably a C.
Is that an A? No, that's like a candle.
But it looks like an A.
Yeah, I guess like an A stylized to look like a candle with a.
You know
burning
what it
wick.
actually looks like? It looks like fuck. What's that cryptid?
A Flatwoods monster.
Yeah, it looks like the Flatwoods monster.
Oh.
I was thinking of
Paradox Steven Universe.
whenever I think of the Flatwoods monster, I have to filter its name through the context of Ocarina of Time. No, not Majora's Mask, rather. Because the Flatwoods monster is in that as an alien. That is genuinely horrifying to a little baby child.
She has a cameo.
Yeah, yeah. The Reaper attacked. That's Lord Van Zeeks. Where'd they get this photo of the guys that did it? This must be
So
what
funny.
Mr. Sholmes was talking about. Does he know any more, I wonder?
Does he know?
Does he know?
Those aren't the guys who did it. That's Van Zeek's and friend.
Oh, Van Zeek's and... Oh, I see! I didn't recognize Van Zeek's when he doesn't look racist.
The hat makes him look more racist.
The hat... No, I think the hat makes him look less racist. Because he looks less like a vampire.
Can you check the lost cat one?
I don't know if it's selectable. No.
No, Shomes, we gotta find him.
Game audio's gone a little robot-y. Hold on. Why? Wait, Cookie, that might be you. Because that sounds like what happens when Twitch is trying to catch up. Yeah, the hat suppresses the racism, exactly. Well, okay, Cookie, I believe you then. I guess. Oh. Well, Cookie ruined the stream, everybody. Good job, Cookie. Okay. I should read that. That guy's face looks fucked up there for some reason. Like he's wearing a mask.
Skin mask.
Yeah. Every article on the front page is news about the Great Exhibition. Public experiments to demonstrate brand new scientific ideas, cultural exhibits from around the globe. It's also positive and hopeful about the coming century. Yeah, wouldn't it be great to be hopeful? That'd be cool. We must all go to see it properly before too long. Oh, okay. I just don't know that's relevant, but it will be, clearly. I have to move the mouse.
Renosuke voice. Science rules.
Science does rule. Science is so fucking cool. Are you investigating a particularly tricky case at the moment, Mr. Sholmes?
You could say that, I suppose.
Nothing more to add? That's not like you. What sort of case is it?
Quiet, Mr. Naruhodo. Must not discuss it here. You never know who might be listening.
Okay.
Queen has ears everywhere.
You're acting very strangely,
We
Harley.
can't let Iris hear about this. What do you mean, Iris?
Well, usually, the more mysterious and complicated a case is, the better Hurley's mood.
Ah.
Get wrecked.
Is it really a case that's bothering you?
Iris, please, you mustn't exercise your astute powers of observation and deduction on me without invitation. He is honestly a top 3 character in the series for me. It's so fucking funny.
He's the best.
He's incredibly funny.
Remember what I always say. Put yourself in the shoes of the individual about whom you're making deductions.
Extremely biteable.
You say that, do you? You, Mr. Sholmes.
Never mind. Once I've had a cup of tea, I must make my way at once to the crime scene.
What's the...
Ah.
He fell asleep. That was a deep sigh. It says in the paper that Lord Van Zeeks was attacked. That's terrible.
You know he was quite racist to you, right?
Yeah. Like, you should be, like, at least neutral about it.
Renosuke too compassionate.
Yeah, apparently.
You know the legend of the Reaper of the Bailey, of course, don't you? Only too well, in fact.
Yes. Prosecutor Barrack Van Zeeks.
A toast.
They say that if the Reaper is the prosecutor in the case, there's no salvation for whoever's in the dock. Even if the defendant is found not guilty. He looks so, like, mildly concerned.
Yeah,
Like, oh, you're
that's
gonna
his
pin this on me.
that's his face watching someone burn to
Yeah,
death.
like, he's just really, he's like, did I leave the oven on? Oh, shit.
That's what the fire reminds him of.
Yeah.
My gas bill's going to be through the roof.
Once the Reaper has someone in his sights, one way or another, that person's time left on this earth will be short.
He has laser eyes.
Whoa.
London's finest rogues always find ways around the law. They'll stop at nothing to secure an acquittal at trial. Falsifying evidence, paying sham witnesses, threatening jurors, bribing judges. But even such devious tactics as these cannot save them from the hand of the Reaper. As you've experienced yourself, haven't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
One time! Yes, I've seen the Reaper's retribution at work.
Many of these criminal rogues are reckless and quite unafraid to die. If a leader among their fraternity is seen to have been taken by the Reaper, retaliation like this does occur.
Among!
Iris is just like, among us.
Not among us, Iris. Bad. Go to your room.
You're grounded, no iPad.
No iPad, really.
No Among Us. No Among Us. Really, the capital has never any supply of such scoundrels.
So...
That's the realest thing anyone said about London. This
It's
entire
so
game.
true. Like... Yeah... You might as well say London is a hive of scum and villainy. So... Do you mean... Lord Van Zeeks has been attacked like this before? This isn't the first time?
He just gets jumped on the regular.
He's quite an accomplished combatant, you know.
He is really racist.
He fights with the strength of 10 bigots.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't take these attacks lying down. Although, it seems his assailants were armed with guns this time.
Whoa! A gun!
Or as we call them in London, rooty tooty point and shoot.
Yeah, no, that's very American. That's very cowboy. Oh my goodness. Is he alright then? Is Lord Van Zeeks hurt? Why do you care so much?
What if they pin this on him?
My dear fellow, how on earth would I know?
My brother in Christ, I don't fucking know.
Well, in the article here it says, estimate of Lord Van Zeeks in his condition? All will be revealed in tomorrow's morning edition.
Oh my god, Vulpix. Van Zeeks is the lucky third racist. The fabled lucky third racist of Disco Elysium. Wow. Incredible.
Ah, I see. Well, we shall have to be patient then.
I know, yeah, I guess the fascist guy is the third racist. No, I can't wait until tomorrow.
In that case, you shall have to inquire with somebody in the know.
But who? Lord Strongheart, perhaps? Oh, so now I have 2 reasons to go talk to him. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow, that was fast. He's a quick change
Look, can you
artist.
can you do me a favor real quick?
Yeah?
You save the game.
Can I?
Records?
Oh,
Or-
yeah, no, I'm... I didn't say save, so I didn't recognize it.
Can you could go to gameplay real quick?
Yeah?
Scroll down more. Okay, so you have to go back to the title screen to do this, but
What? Oh.
I figure this is as good a time as any to show you this.
What are we doing?
Go to the special contents. Go to Taylor.
Oh no.
Change those fucking costumes, baby.
No.
Yo! Let's not do that one.
No, it's
No,
great.
it's so funny though.
But he doesn't match Ryunosuke then.
No, but he gets an opium pipe.
So you can see his cleavage.
Does he get an opium pipe? Oh my god, he does! Can I rotate him? Why can't I rotate him? Okay, we'll do that. Now, okay, is this a fun episode? Is this a fun chapter, or is it a plot one? Oh, I got an achievement for that.
I mean, every chapter in this game is a serious chapter.
That is true.
But I do think the outfits are cool. I just wanted you to see them.
Yeah, I like this Ryunosuke outfit a lot.
It's really good, yeah. Well, I must be leaving now.
Yes, understood. See you later, Mr. Sholmes.
Ha! You really are a shameless liar sometimes, my dear fellow.
Man, he looks even more slutty in this outfit.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Or
What?
You seek to put me off my guard and follow me, don't you? Well, you'll be wasting your time.
The thought hadn't crossed my mind, but now I'm wondering where you're going.
Well then, see you later, indeed. What kind of cryptic ass quote is that?
weirdo.
Like, just him, like, it's straight up just like, when I'm done with you, let's just say horses won't be called horses anymore.
I love that fucking post. Oh, it's so good. What does that mean?
Hey, OP, what does that mean?
What does that mean? No one knows. Listen to him. He's still laughing on his way out of the door. What?
All right then, Runo, let's get going.
What are you wearing? I didn't change your costume.
She's going out. She needs her hat.
She looks like Marcel in the fucking Dungeon Master outfit.
Mhm.
Oh, Iris, what are you wearing?
Got changed to go to the Great Exhibition. You're going to take me.
I am? What? But I was just about to go to the Supreme Court.
Oh, well that sounds fun too. You're going to take me there then.
Oh, are you my weird girl today? Fuck yeah!
Yep.
Hell yeah! Alright, fine. Just lower that weapon, would you?
Of course. And after the Supreme Court, we'll go to see the Great Exhibition.
Great, I guess I'm babysitting today. Or I guess I'm getting babysat today for like... Oh... Also, Vulpix was making me think about this earlier.
Uh-huh.
Mina, what do you think Phoenix and Maya's personas would be?
Oh my god.
Would Phoenix would have to be a wolf, I think.
Like I'm a literal phoenix.
A badger, maybe?
Yeah, because you're always badgering the witness. Oh.
Yeah, I can see his hair translating well into like a badger design.
Oh no, Vulpix, it wasn't you, it was Mithra. Maya would have to be a wolf, but it's like a sparkle dog, you know?
Either a sparkle dog or an otter. I can see her as an otter.
I could see her as an
Ostrich.
otter, absolutely.
With a Mankatama instead of a shell.
I think she's an ostrich.
Why an ostrich?
I don't know, I just think it would look funny.
I got because of her color. Her color scheme was very ostrich-like.
Purple is an ostrich color?
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
when you see ostriches in like a cartoon.
They're purple-ish
Yeah.
Okay.
sometimes.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about ostriches to dispute it.
No, yeah, I think Maya's definitely a sparkle dog. Like, she would see... Phoenix would see Maya drawing her persona and be like, is that your persona? That's cringe.
Cringe. You're cringe. Cried.
Are you thinking of the Roadrunner who is not an ostrich? Yes, I am. Edgeworth and Gumshoe are a
Roadrunners are
cat and a
tiny.
dog. That's true. Edgeworth is a cat boy.
Gumshoe is just missile.
Gumshoe is just Missile. That is
What?
Gumshoe's persona.
The dog from Ace Attorney.
Yeah. Also Ghost Trick.
I mean, I'd say he's more of the Shiba Inu one for Ace Attorney than the
Oh
Pomeranian.
yeah, I was thinking of like, well, how would he be a Pomeranian? Shiba?
The Shiba,
Yeah.
definitely. He's that stupid.
You think he wouldn't be like a bear or something?
What? Gumshoe? No.
You're projecting your sexual fantasies onto this man.
What?
Imagine him like Columbo. Like that's Gumshoe.
Oh, baby girl.
Yeah, Columbo would not be a bear.
We're not talking about Columbo.
It's been about 6 months now since I was last here. But some things never change. Like the sense of foreboding I always seem to feel in this place. I thought she had a coloring book. It doesn't seem to be...
She's reading her story.
Yeah, she's reading like a romance novel or something. That's what kids read in this era of London, right? I don't know. Probably something racist, actually.
I just like calling any kind of entertainment my story.
My stories. It doesn't seem to be bothering Iris at all, though. She's happily reading over there.
Oh, I love this place. I always find so many interesting books here.
Of course, I was forgetting that you've been here before. The time we came here 6 months ago. When Susato-san was given the news that she was to return to Japan.
She was definitely wearing.
She was absolutely wearing that.
I understand you wish to speak with me.
Hi. Oh, Lord Strongheart. I trust you've been keeping well?
Let's see. Since you arrived and requested an audience, it's been 4 hours, 32 minutes, and 26 seconds. I have kept you waiting a while. My apologies.
So you're not keeping well, is what you're saying. Oh, no, not at all. I like nothing more than standing around staring into space.
Good to know.
Good to know that doesn't appear to bother him at all. God, this guy is so obviously a bad guy. Look at this motherfucker. Like, yeah, it's as obvious a villain as Demon. I'm gonna stop myself. But it's a really obvious one. Mail Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of London. He's the man who allowed me to start practicing as a defense lawyer when I arrived in Britain as a student. You need only savor the air for a moment in this grand office to understand his preeminent status.
As you will be aware, the Great Exhibition of London is now underway at last. We're extremely busy as a result, policing the grounds, guarding the new technologies, dealing with petty crime.
What? Are you doing, like, Scottish?
Like, because I voiced Damon Gant as like, what's the actual name? Jim Broadbent Scottish, way back in Ace Attorney 1.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a more refined, like, old attempt at
Yeah,
Scottish accent.
you're doing good. Like,
Thank you. My great grandma, who I was pretty close to when I was younger, was Welsh, so I'm kind of trying to channel what I remember her voice being.
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. All those accents sound very similar to me, but I can sometimes pick up the differences.
Thank you for appreciating my bad efforts.
No, you're doing good.
Thank you. And furthermore, as of next month, we shall open the International Forensic Science Symposium.
Would a Welshman be the Chief Justice?
Probably not, but I don't want to do just another British accent. I can't do enough British accents to make it unique.
That's totally fair.
Like, if I want to do the way if I want to voice him the way he looks, I would just be doing Van Zeke's voice again.
Well, I don't know. Like, Strongheart does seem like German to me. You know, like
just like the Von Karmas.
Yeah, like the Von Karmas, exactly. Yeah, because I don't know. There's something about the name Strongheart that makes me think German for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. You know what his Japanese name was?
What?
Art Vortex.
Art Vortex?
Art Vortex.
That's a bad name. That's an awful name. Oh my god. It's like Maya.
It communicates the mail, like the like,
maelstrom.
maelstrom.
Yeah.
But also is a real name that people have.
Yeah. Art Vortex is not a name.
Yeah, and it was spelled H-A-R-T as well.
Oh,
H-A-R-T.
Oh, Heart Vortex.
Yeah.
Actually, now that Heart Vortex does actually sound cool as fuck.
I just looked it up, and male actually is a Welsh name. So my accent was not entirely off.
You're spot on. Good job.
That was not intentional. I was just doing my grandma.
Great.
If you're watching this, grandma, this one's for you.
This one's for you out there, Granny.
Yeah. She's dead, but who knows what kind of afterlife deal is going on up there.
She's watching the Ace Attorney streams. She loves it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Oh, I've not heard about that.
Investigating authorities from 40 countries around the globe will be taking part, including from your own land.
Oh, cool. Oh.
Forensic science is the future. The world must embrace it.
This is MS Guy's ancestor. That would fuck hard. That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah. As well as hosting nation, I have much to do. It is my highest priority. If others must wait for my attention as a result, so be it.
Well, it's nice to know where I stand.
So, do you wish to consult with me? Of course. I can very well imagine what this is about.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting, my lord. I want to be allowed to start working as a defense lawyer again in court. That's what brought me here today. But actually, there's something else playing on my mind as it happens.
Bruno, just take a deep breath and come out with it.
Oh, nope. I'm just gonna leave. Bye.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. I actually came here today to ask for your permission.
Go on.
6 months ago, my right to work in court as a lawyer was revoked, and I was told to spend my time studying. Obviously, I'm very sorry for what happened. But the thing is, it made me understand what it really means to defend somebody under the rules of a foreign justice system. And I desperately want to have another go. Please, permit me to enter the courtroom again.
Coach, put me in.
Put me in, coach.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Ryu. No, it'd be Bruno. It would be Bruno instead of Rudy. Ah.
Yeah.
Bruno. Yes? Ugh, here it comes.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten your position here, have you? At best, you are a substitute for your compatriot. This was never your intended role.
Yeah. Well, that's true. The Japanese government actually sent my best friend on the study tour, not me. It should have been Kazuma. He was so determined to bring change to our justice system at home. That was his calling. And also the secret mission that he had.
Strongheart, like the wrong student died.
If that tragic accident hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here in this office now. Mr. Osogi was my best friend, you see. That's why I can't leave it unfinished. I have to fulfill his calling for him.
His calling, you say? Has never occurred to you that perhaps you know nothing of his true calling?
Yeah, actually, that did occur to me. Just now, actually. Sorry?
The mission with which that young law student was charged. What do you suppose it really was?
What do you mean? Mission? He's not making any sense. Ryunosuke knows this. He knows that Kazuma had some other reason.
But he didn't know that other people knew about it, though.
Oh.
Never mind. I've read all the reports you've submitted over the past 6 months. It's clear to me that you regret your actions and have been studiously obeying your revised instructions.
Do you mean...
As of this moment, I reinstate your license to practice law here in Great Britain.
Yay!
See, it's like, it's hard to get a beat on him sometimes, because he's so overtly sinister, but like, literally everything he's done so far in both
It's, like,
games has
helpful.
been like very, very helpful and reasonable.
Yeah. I don't understand this guy. But also, I'm kind of thinking that whatever Kazuma's mission is, Strongheart might be wanting Ryunosuke to fulfill that role, albeit unknowingly, because he'd be an easier pawn that way.
Interesting.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's wonderful news, Runo.
In fact, I believe I have the perfect case to mark your comeback. A curious affair.
Especially considering he is the one that gives us cases a lot.
Yeah.
Which is odd. I guess not, because he's the Chief Justice, but also, like... I don't know. I don't know. It strikes me as weird, because usually in Ace Attorney, you get the case from the clients.
It's so interesting to see your sustar going off, but like no actual empirical evidence to back it up.
I know. I'm literally going, yeah, no, I'm doing... I guess
because of my hunch.
I'm Mulder right now, I guess. Mulder, Columbo, whatever.
Malumbo. You'll consider it, I hope.
Of course. Please, tell me more. You described it as a curious affair?
Yes, that's right. I believe it was reported in the press. Are you aware there was a serious accident at the Great Exhibition yesterday?
Oh, no.
Yes, I read about it. A professor from Germany tried to carry out a crazy experiment. Let me see. How was it described? Super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, I think.
Instantaneous kinesis? As in moving things with the click of the fingers?
That's right. It's just what my herbal blends need. A dash of devil may care.
Whatever the serious act. What does that mean?
I don't fucking know.
What the fuck do you mean, Iris? Whatever this serious accident was exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she learned it from watching Herlock. Whatever this serious accident was exactly, it's clearly captured Iris's imagination.
It's an unfortunate business. A large explosion engulfed the public experimentation stage and a man lost his life. A certain Mr. Odiazman.
Odiazman?
An investor and a well-known figure in society.
It's Kramer.
Odiazman.
Odiazman. A large explosion?
A man died?
You didn't.
She's suddenly a lot less excited.
You didn't know?
The man responsible for the experiment is Professor Albert
Well,
Harebrain.
there's the problem right there. Well, there's the problem. You let a guy named Harebrain do science. That was a big mistake. Why'd you do that?
So I have to point out that his Japanese name was Benjamin Dobimbo.
Go bimbo.
Oh, he's
'Cause-
kin. I see.
Because it was, yeah, Dobimbo is also like, it sounds like the bimbo, but also Dobimbo is homophonous with a Japanese word for very, very poor.
Oh, Albert Shamstein. Yeah, basically.
He was detained immediately after the incident and is due to appear in court tomorrow. On the charge of murder.
What? Murder?
we gave Professor Fucks Up a huge break.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they did to Black Mesa, and yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what happens. Oops.
If you intend to take on his defense, you should hurry to meet with him at the prison. There is very little time left for you to carry out any kind of investigation.
The Great Exhibition. A scientific experiment gone wrong. And murder? I feel out of my depth before I've even started. Still.
We should go to the prison straight away then, and try to meet with this German professor. Don't you think?
Definitely!
Yes. One more thing about the case. There's a connection with our mutual acquaintance, the Reaper.
Really? Oh, with Lord Van Zeeks? How? Yeah, how?